Alright, hey guys, Mitchell here, also known as Creation Catalyst. Today we're going to be doing the red cards. I'm joined by...
Eric, online as PrivatePizza.
I'm Logan, I don't have a cool nickname.
Hey! Stop!
It's still Kevin.
It's Kevin.
Still
It's
Kevin.
still Kevin.
Not a homosexual.
And I'm Ryan.
Just want to get up.
Possibly a homosexual.
Just want to put my laptop.
Alright, what's the first card?
First card!
Let's
yeah.
just first card
Okay,
go.
go ahead.
Card.
Alright, first card in red is the Crowan Linebreaker. It's 1 red, 2 colorless. It's a 2/1 human warrior with heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a Crowan Linebreaker gets +2/+0 and gains Intimidate until end of turn.
I'm never saying this guy's name right.
You want to keep saying linebacker.
Linebacker, it's linebacker.
A Crowan linebacker.
Linebacker.
Well, he is big and black.
Oh my.
I'm altering him. I'm doing it. Doodling
What?
on
That's
the cards.
fucking like Ray Lewis right there. Before he stabbed the two people.
Hey, pop culture referencing.
I think he's
Absolutely.
about to stab some people.
Yeah, he's definitely about to stab
No.
people.
Oh no, those aren't swords. Those are fucking battle axes.
He's not stabbing anyone.
He's not. He's
No, he's
leaving.
stabbing them
He's
with-
slicing and dicing.
stabbing.
He's
with
got no
battle
blood on
axes.
those. Those are definitely clean. Those are ready.
Those are ready
Yeah, no,
to
that's
be
that's what
used.
they said about Ray Lewis too. His blade was clean. They couldn't find the blood. It could be OJ too.
So this card's over. I mean, there's nothing special
Cards
here.
are
Limited.
Limited.
bomb.
Limited, yeah. There we go.
Next card.
We
Alright,
shouldn't be
next card,
saying
guys.
bomb.
Bearer of
Fucking
the
NSA
Heavens. 1 red, 7 colorless. It's a 10/10 giant. When Bearer of the Heavens dies, destroy all permanents at the beginning of the next end step. I really like this for EDH.
EDH.
I think it
Yeah.
sees play in a lot of those red burn artifact decks, especially Bosch, where you can just make all of your permanents indestructible with things like Darksteel Forge and Microsynth Lattice.
How does he die if he's indestructible?
And then just
sacrifice
kill
him.
him because you sacrifice him.
Boom.
Alright.
He's good in slow
I
bat.
hope he gets exiled every single time.
Well,
Yeah, like he's really
nice,
bad.
The
but
nice
I think
thing
he's
about
good.
him is you can kill him before you actually play something that makes your stuff indestructible.
Yes, you
since
you want to
you
kill your
don't destroy the
10-10.
permanents until the next end step.
That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I like
We
how
don't
it's
mention
Atlas
stuff, yeah.
holding up
Um,
Nyx.
Yeah,
We
it is
say-
Atlas.
It's Atlas
it's a reference
holding up
to
Nyx.
Atlas.
We say this about a lot of the cards in this set, but I really like the art.
Yeah, the art is cool.
Oh no, yeah, they've been doing a great job. I like the kind of starry look that a lot of the cards have.
Nyx. It's
Nyx.
awesome.
All right, moving on.
Unlike the New York Knicks, they're terrible.
Next card is the Blade Tusk Boar. It's a red, 1 red, 3 colorless. It's a 3/2 boar with Intimidate.
Limited.
Yeah,
Limited.
Good reprint. Good
Perfectly
reprint.
fine for limited, but...
Limited says I love Intimidate a lot of the times.
I like the new
Okay.
art on this guy.
That's what Limited says.
From
I love
Old Blade Task
Intimidate.
Force.
All the time.
Every day, all day. It says I love Intimidate.
I didn't know that. I thought that's
Nowhere else though, ever.
Nope.
No EDH
No,
play.
No.
definitely not.
It's already
Are
out.
you high?
It's a reprint.
Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to spark
All
conversation.
right. Blinding
Walt,
Flare.
Blinding flare.
It's 1 red, sorcery. It's got the new mechanics drive on it. Blinding Flare costs 1 more red to cast for each target beyond the first, and it makes your creatures unblockable.
No, it
No.
says any
No.
number of target
Can't block.
creatures can't block this
Oh,
turn.
never mind.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
proc heroic on your guys, but...
I don't think it's good because it's a sorcery instead of an instant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still fine, but if it was an instant, it'd be a lot better.
Yeah, I think anything like this just wants to be an instant.
Yeah, but it would cost
The
more.
strive cost is low though, so that's
Yeah, that's because
good.
it's not
It's-
instant.
Its strive cost should be 1 color, so you can come out with that one
Yeah,
guy.
it kind
Oh,
of
the
comes
blue
off
guy?
as
Yeah.
like a
Pay 1 red.
a
Your creatures can't.
bad
block.
glimpse of the
Uh,
sun
your
god and
creatures
limited.
can't-
Yeah.
Your
Right.
creatures can't block.
See, the
all
nice
of
thing
my
about Knights
creatures
of the
block
Sun God,
something.
though, is though it's an instant, so you can attack in and then tap your
Yeah.
guys down to trigger the heroic anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't really like this card as a sorcery.
What about limited?
No, that's what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
I'm just
Yeah.
like
What we're
not
talking
even
about.
for limited. I think
Not
it's
really.
fine.
I think you can,
It's a
but
It's
fine
playable.
card.
It is
It's
play.
fine.
It's a playable combat
playable.
trick, but
but it's not good as a sorcery.
it's playable.
Like, I thought you were just looking at it
The
from
only
the
problem
overall.
is it
Why
costs
is it good
red.
as an
It
instant?
costs a lot of red.
Huh?
Why is it good as an instant?
Because if it's an instant, you can declare your attackers, and before blockers are declared, if they want to kill your stuff, they kill your stuff and they can move to blockers. Then you can decide what you want to make that can't block.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better as an instant, but it's
Like
not
it's still
awful
fine.
as a sorcerer.
Yeah,
it's
not
still perfectly-
awful,
yeah, it's
but
perfectly
as an
fine.
instant, it's a lot better and allows you to make. Because if it's sorcery, your opponents can play around it more. As an instant, they really can't, as much.
All right. Next card, Cyclops of the Eternal Fury. It's 2 red, 4 colorless. It's a 5/3 Cyclops. It's an enchantment creature. Probably should mention that too. And it just gives all your creatures haste.
Eye gouge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
More
everyone.
targets for eye gouge.
There's
Eye
better-
Gouge kills Mutavault for 1 black mana, and no one's playing that. So I don't
Uh,
think this causes you to start playing Eye Gouge.
The hammer's better.
This card is but if you don't have the hammer, this card's perfectly fine.
Yeah, in limited, this is a perfectly fine red bomb.
It's a 5/3 for 6 that gives all your creatures haste. It's absolutely fine.
I just don't like how it. I mean, yeah, it has haste too, so I guess that's okay. But
Yes.
I don't like how it dies to like everything.
No, it doesn't.
Most
possibly
things in this
block,
format
but,
do
like,
die to everything, though.
I know it sucks.
It doesn't die to shipwrecks in here.
That's true.
So.
Archetypes, cool. These kind of guys, kind of just generic, I
Yeah,
think.
he's fine.
Tribal Cyclopses. Cyclops eyes.
Sure, go ahead.
Dictate of the twin gods.
Dick of the Twin God. Okay. All right, this is
Nice
Nice.
2 red, 3 colorless.
They got their Minotaur dicks out.
my
It's
God.
an enchantment with flash and reads: if a source would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to the permanent or player instead. I like these.
I think it's
I like
fine.
these flash enchantments.
The one I like the most is the blue one.
Yeah,
Project
dictated
Cards,
prefix.
but
I think this one's
uh,
played in limited and EDH. I don't really think it's standard play.
I
no.
think
Right
it's a
now.
sleeper card. I think that there's a potential that it'll see play next standard.
Yeah,
5 mana is a lot.
Yeah.
aggressive.
For-
it is, but
for
I still
what
think
this
this sees.
does.
I think it could see some limited or sealed. It could be concealed,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
EDH is fine.
Yeah.
EDH is
Other-
fine.
other
Yeah,
than that, I don't
Definitely
think so.
playable in EDH.
Playing Rafik
Is
the
this
many.
card in Theros block? If yes, good for EDH.
Basically.
Mostly.
Basically.
Mostly.
Faded Conflagration, my Boros Reckoner, you die. Next
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Next up, Eidolon of the Great Revel.
Eidolon.
Eidolon.
Yeah.
Close.
There
He,
we
got, he
go.
was almost there.
Yeah, here it goes.
Eidolon.
B+.
All right. It's an enchantment creature, Spirit 2/2.
nice.
Whenever a player casts a spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, Eidolon of the Great Revel deals 2 damage to that player.
We talked briefly
It's
about this.
it's a
card
hate
before.
bear.
I think the aggro red decks in standard play it. It's very good.
It's 2 devotion to red, which is sweet.
It
Yeah,
is,
if
but
nothing else.
Like even though when you're casting your spells, it deals 2 to you in the aggro red deck, it still hurts your opponents more because your stuff is so efficient.
You don't care about your life total.
No, your
Um,
stuff is very efficient and hits hard.
I could see you sideboarding it in against the mirror match and sort of just trying to make your deck a lot more creature based or a lot heavier.
Yeah, I still
it.
think this card's main deckable though, too.
Yeah, you know.
I think it's very good. I don't know about limited though.
Yeah,
I think it hurts
it
you
is a
too.
weird
I think
limited.
it
Yeah.
hurts you too much in limited.
I don't. I mean, yeah,
the type of
because
deck you're running.
the heroic
Unless you're
decks are very.
monsters, like
Yeah.
if you're Eidolon, if you're like the red green monsters deck, this card's real good.
Yeah.
And since we've discussed already the heroic mechanic is very popular and limited. This kind of,
Yeah, but this
hurts
hurts
them
you a
playing that.
lot too in limited.
yeah, because it's
And-
faster, so you have lower cost creatures
Yeah.
and
Well,
stuff.
and against a heroic deck, this by itself isn't really going to hurt them that much. They're still going to be outracing you in terms of damage.
Yeah.
Next card, Flame Speaker's Will. It's 1 red. It's an enchantment aura. Just target a creature you control. The creature gets +1/+1, and whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice Flame Speaker's Will. If you do, destroy target artifact.
Absolutely not.
Terrible.
So bad.
It's
Really
just
bad.
another one of those
It's not even a combat
weird
trick.
limited cards that
Don't even play in limited.
yeah.
The white card that destroys a target enchantment, I think, has more.
Yeah.
Oh,
than
yeah.
This one.
That one's better than this one, but
Yeah.
I think all these are pretty bad.
It seems like they're just printing a lot of cards to just like for the enchantment recursion themes in these sets,
Yep.
and it's just
They're not powerful.
yeah,
But they're
they're
flavorful.
cool.
So
They're fun and limited. Some
Nobody
of
cares
them
about
are,
flavor.
I do.
Well, get out.
Well, this
Bye.
isn't Baskin's Robbins.
Bye. Done.
Not 32 flavors.
All right, next card.
but- All right, Flurry of Horns.
Actually,
That's not super good.
Red. 1 red, 4 colorless. It's a sorcery. Put 2/2/3 red Minotaur creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield.
Fine for limited.
good for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Limited,
Yeah.
I want it to be instant speed.
Well,
Good luck
Well,
with that.
everyone.
yeah, sure.
2 for 1s are always good.
Mm-hmm.
For you.
I mean, if you're casting them,
Yeah, yeah. If you're casting them, it's fine for limited. Anything else, I don't think it sees
No.
play.
All right.
Nothing else.
Next up on the list is Font of Ire. It's 1 red, 1 colorless. It's an enchantment with pay a red and 3 colorless. Sacrifice Font of Ire. Font of Ire deals 5 damage to target player.
I think this is fine and limited.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
If you're the deck that wants lava axe, this card's fine.
If you can put this out turn 2, it really the 5 damage can happen at any time, so it kind of forces your opponent to play a little differently to try and.
Unless they remove it when you don't have
Right,
mana up,
right.
they're essentially at 15 for the rest of the game.
But they always know that then, so they
That's
don't
what-
want to drop below that. That's so they will play differently.
But I mean,
Yeah.
at the same time, then you could just hold it back for later in the game, or just draw it later, and then out of nowhere deal 5 to them.
yeah,
Right.
it's just 6 mana lava axe, which is
It
the worst.
it's just like it gives you options.
Right.
Yeah.
And it forces your opponent to play differently, which is always good because it psychs them out a little bit.
Fine for limited. Nothing else.
All right. Forgeborn Oreads. It's 2 red, 2 colorless. It's a 4/2 enchantment creature, nymph. It has Constellation. Whenever Forgeborn Oread or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, Forgeborn Oread deals 1 damage to target creature or player.
Limited.
Limited.
I think it's a really good limited card.
It is
though.
really good.
Because of the format and stuff.
Well, because you can target a creature or player.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 1 toughness creatures that can deal with, and it's a 4/2.
And pretty much everything's an
It
enchantment.
fits on the forward curve of your red deck. It's fine.
I could see it fitting into an EDH that utilizes a lot of enchantments and enchantment recursion as a kind of nifty trick.
It could, but then even then,
I don't-
Nymph.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to? Yeah, we can make a pun about nymphomaniacs too. Oh, nymph! Oh, I love
See, now I gotta
sex.
cut this whole part.
Oh my god! No, it's fine, limited. EDH possibly, but I still see that as a little bit of a stretch.
I don't think any of the constellation cards are going to be used in EDH.
No,
The green one.
I don't think so.
Draws cards.
that one
There's
could.
better
That one
ones.
sees standard play.
Yeah, it does.
We'll talk
We'll
about
get to
that
that tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Gluttonous Cyclops. It's 1 red, 5 colorless. It's a 5/4 creature Cyclops. More targets for
Monstrosity.
I want it to have trample.
Oh my god!
Yeah, well,
This
no,
card needs
You're just coming up with stuff to make all these cards actually good.
these cards
Yes!
aren't meant to be good. They're meant to be cards.
It's a
Okay,
common. It's a 5/4
Yes.
common.
Ill-tempered Cyclops.
If this card had trample, it'd be completely fine. As a fine comment.
It's still a fine body for limited though. It's
Yeah.
still a 5/4
Six
with
drop,
monstrosity.
5/4.
6.
Yeah, but it still has monstrosity 3.
The 5/4 gets around most of the removal that's like
I just
burn
feel
and
like you're gonna
stuff.
be blown out so many
Oh,
times.
you are. Like, I think there's better options than this, but at the top end of your curve, I think you still play it.
You know, if you need to fill at 23, 24.
Disagree.
Oh yeah, no, I think it's terrible. It is terrible. I'm just trying to.
I like monstrosity.
Oh, you're actually serious. Wow.
I like monstrosity. Describes your life.
I don't even know what that means. I do like the monstrosity mechanic,
This
but
is
no,
his
personally, I
spirit
don't.
card. Give
If
him
it
a
had
break.
trample, I'd say it's a great card.
Spirit card. This is him embodied in magic. It's just him standing there eating all the sheep.
Next card.
Low batteries only has one eye,
Moving
by
on.
the way.
Next card on the list is
Seen my-
Harness by Force. That's a little
Sounds
rapey,
rapey.
but
yeah.
moving on. 2 red, 1
It
colorless.
does.
It's a sorcery with Strive, and Strive cost is 1 red, 2 colorless, and it reads: gain control of any number of target creatures until end of turn. Untap those creatures. They gain haste until end of turn.
Limited bomb.
Yeah, it's another action.
Actually, I could see this be played in the sideboard in standard. In some matchups.
Against monsters. Against
Yeah,
monsters.
against
Oh
monsters.
yeah, that would be stupid.
Yeah.
6 mana, take their polite.
I mean, like
Stand
they
their
probably
stone
should
breath.
have. They probably should have thought about the name a little bit because it does seem super rapey.
All right, knowledge and power is.
Are we talking about knowledge and power?
We're not talking. Hold on.
No way.
Hold on.
No way.
We're not talking about practice. We talking about practice. We're not talking about
Mitch of
playoffs.
Chaotic Neutral has left the building.
He's
all doing-
Are we talking about knowledge and power?
No, hold on. We're not talking about a game. We ain't talking about playoffs. We're talking about practice.
Talking about knowledge and
That's
power.
also a
Are we
pop
talking
culture reference to
about
Allen
knowledge-
Iverson.
Are we talking about knowledge and power?
For those who don't play basketball or pay any attention to basketball.
Like me.
Yeah,
like most of
obviously.
you.
So knowledge
like
and
magic.
power.
Probably most of our viewers.
Knowledge and power.
Except the black viewers.
Knowledge and power.
They love basketball.
No, him. He keeps saying knowledge and power like it's gonna make a difference.
Oh, the picture's cool. That Cloud has a mouth. Shooting lightning out of it.
That looks really stupid.
It's like real dumb.
looks like
Jung Park. Good old
One
Jung
person.
Park.
It looks like you're getting ready
just,
to like.
We'll eventually
hey,
get
if
to
you
what the actual
subscribe
card
to and pay
does.
some
No, we
mana,
won't.
it probably
Lightning
will.
diadem.
Okay, knowledge and power.
Lightning diadem.
Okay, this
Enchant
is...
aura, enchanted creature. When lightning diadem enters the battlefield, it does 2 damage to target creature or player.
We didn't go over knowledge and power.
It's +2/+2.
This is
All
not
right,
happening.
That's a fine limited card.
No. Logan,
it's a,
shut up.
It's a 2-for-1.
Logan,
Triggers
shut up.
heroic.
Knowledge and power. Go back to that one.
No, it's fine. The picture's stupid.
All right,
Let's skip
since
it.
you guys are so curious about knowledge and power, it's a
What's
one
knowledge
red.
and power?
1 red, 4 colorless. It's an enchantment.
Let me
Kevin.
tell you about knowledge and power.
Let me
Tell
Shut
you
up!
about
Knowledge
knowledge
is
and
power.
power. Knowledge is power.
You sound-
Reads whenever you scry, you can pay an additional 2 colorless, and if you do, knowledge and power deals 2 damage to target creature or player.
This, no.
This card is terrible, by the way.
No, I'm talking about this.
Oh, the card's bad though too.
it's,
Yeah, the card's awful, but I'm saying...
I want to use it with Scryfish. Just anything
That card is
scry on a
cool.
stick.
You're two drop into your 5 drop.
Yeah, something like that.
Sure.
People are gonna play this in limited.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Everybody likes this kind of card.
No, it's awful.
Well, they're wrong.
They are wrong. This card's terrible.
Do you remember the limited archetype in Scars of Mirrodin that was Furnace Celebration? Yeah, this is gonna be the next Furnace Celebration.
I don't think the card's good.
Or the
All right.
Pyromantics from Return to Ravnica.
All right, Magma Spray.
I just don't.
No, we
We
didn't do
didn't do
lightning
lightning.
diadem.
No, we did.
No, we
Read it
didn't.
off.
No,
we
we did
literally
not.
just said the card.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I read the effect off.
That doesn't mean we talked about it at all.
He said it, that it procs heroic. That's
And it was
enough,
good,
right?
It was good limited. It's 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's for
Kind of.
for 6 mana. That's awful.
It's not even a 2-for-1.
6 mana. Oh my god, this card's terrible.
6.
Lightning
I don't
diadem.
know.
Lightning diadem is terrible.
Limited.
Oh, it's the
This
diadem
card-
Harry
that's not
Potter's looking
bad.
for in Harry Potter. It's the last diadem.
Can we actually, do this?
The card's terrible.
We still need to talk
No,
about
we
it.
We
don't.
did.
It's terrible.
It's awful. It's 6 mana. It deals 2 damage to a creature, and a creature gets +2/+2. That's awful.
Anything that in this block that is 6 mana needs to win you the game or not be in your deck.
Okay, we've talked about it. Move on.
Yes.
That's all
All
I
right.
wanted.
Magma spray.
I like the art.
What?
I like the old art more.
Are we gonna say what the card does?
It just
No, it's a
deals
reprint.
2 damage. Dark creature.
It's a reprint. That means everyone automatically knows what it does.
Yeah.
It's 1 red mana and it's an instant. It deals 2 damage to target creature. If it would die, exile instead. Good.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Moving
it's
on.
fine.
It's
All
fine.
right.
Perfectly
It can't
fine.
target players.
It will-
so
it will-
It's just creatures.
It will
not
still see
colorblind.
sideboard play
Yeah.
in standard.
It kills voice.
Yeah.
Pretty dead.
All right. Mogus Warhound. So 1 red, colorless. It's an enchant creature hound. It's got bestow for 1 red and 2 colorless. As well as Mogus's Warhound attacks each turn if able. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and attacks each turn if able. It's a bear.
This card's very
It's
good.
bear.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's
Fair
actually
bit.
pretty
So-
good.
This is a really.
This is a very good bear.
Excellent.
It's even good in standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see this card playing standard.
Yeah, this card will definitely see play alongside Burning Tree Emissary, and also just the ability to bestow turn 3 onto like Ash Zealot or anything along those lines. In turn.
A first striking 4/4 seems real good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very good.
All right. Next up, Pensive Minotaur. It's 1 red, 2 colorless. Just a generic 2/3 Minotaur warrior.
Fell forward Minotaur.
Hey, the flavor text on it's continued of the Theriad. I mean, there you go. Collect
All
it
right,
all up and
but here's the important question: is it better or worse than Canyon Minotaur?
Better. I don't know. What's Candy Minotaur again?
It is better than Canyon Minotaur.
Yeah.
wait,
Better.
know the card before even saying like
Well, I know Candy Minotaur is like a penny.
A
and
Minotaur?
you actually
it's a 3/3
gain.
for 4.
Yeah.
It is Hill Giant.
This is a 2/3 for 2. So
for 3.
For 3.
It's a 2/3 for 3.
what did I
Yeah,
say?
but was it- if it was-
for 2, that would actually make
Oh.
the card good.
Did I
Yeah.
say for 2?
Yeah, 2/3 for 3 is still fine and limited. Nothing else.
They've already reprinted this card in black, the exact same thing.
All right.
Next card.
Prophetic Flame Speaker. It's 2 red, 1 colorless. It's a 1/3 creature, human shaman. It's got double strike and trample, and whenever Prophetic Flame Speaker deals combat damage to a player, exile a top card of your library. You may play it this turn.
This card is insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
If the Theros gods are fortunate enough to let you get this in your pack in limited, you pretty much win.
I don't. Sure, it's great and it's fine and limited.
If we're talking about standard,
standard
insane.
insane.
Yeah.
It's a great Chandra reprint. Like, Chandra, like...
You play this along Chandra right now.
Well, right, but what I'm talking about, when it rotates, like, because Chandra's leaving in October.
Assuming that they don't reprint it.
Yes.
This card is insane. You run it in a... Red-green, or just a big red deck.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
A big red deck wind style deck along Boros Reckoner, Chandra, Storm Breath Dragon, just big red stuff. Or you play this
with like
with
Gore
a
Clan
green
Rampager and
with
stuff.
Gore Clan Rampager, stuff along those lines. This card's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It gets you card advantage in red, which red very rarely does. It's very good. It's a hard to deal with card because it's a 1/3 double strike trample.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the fact that
I agree, very good.
it can exile the top 2 when it deals the damage. That
Oh, absolutely.
you go through so many cards like that, and it helps tremendously.
I mean, just saying in a red deck, Rakdos Cackler into Ash Zealot into this, insane.
Yeah.
Perforos.
Chandra.
Perforos.
I don't think you run Perforos.
I want to.
I think I'm surprised no one's really made that work with Elspeth yet.
That'd be interesting.
What, red, white, Elspeth, and Perforos team up?
Oh yeah.
I mean, 6 damage.
That does seem pretty good.
So Prophetic Flame Speaker, you guys' opinions on it?
I think he's real good.
Fantastic.
Real good.
I don't know what his home
Hey,
is right
Mitch.
No,
Terrible.
it's not.
Correction has
It's
good
definitely
shadow.
not terrible. I don't have a strong opinion on it though.
Okay.
The art's really cool.
Eh.
now. Is
All
he
right.
even a dude? Who knows?
Riddle of Lightning.
There you go.
They don't
good,
put
good
really
job,
women
Eric.
in.
2 red, 3 colorless. It's an instant. Choose target creature or player, scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library. If Riddle of Lightning deals damage equal to the card's converted mana cost to that creature or player.
Awful.
This is a reprint as well, but interesting and limited.
It's
Outside of that, it's...
You take too much of a chance
you
with
do
it.
not play this unlimited.
5 mana.
There's
is way
too much of a chance of you to miss.
5 mana, 1 damage, 5
One
mana,
mana.
0 damage.
Yeah.
Not worth
It's
it.
One-
scry 3, though.
No.
For
it's-
5 mana, that's still awful.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying
Did you, have to
you
put,
get
did you
to
put the card in
fix.
your hand or no?
No, it's just scry.
If it was put the card into your hand that you reveal, it'd be okay.
But no. Right, like, no, this card's awful.
Too expensive for the...
I don't think it'd be good anyway.
You don't even get to see how much damage you're doing before you choose to target it.
That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have to choose your target.
You choose
beforehand.
first and then scry.
Yeah, that's very true. All right,
Awful.
next. Rollick of Abandon. It's 2 red, 3 colorless. Sorcery. All creatures get +2/-2 until end of turn.
5 mana's a lot for it, but... yeah, it's
1
like-
and 2 red, baby.
I think you could
Yeah.
still play this in your aggressive red deck in limited as a way to win.
Like, yeah, because it acts as
It
both
could-
a buff and a...
It could also just kill all your creatures also. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
These in red, you really aren't built around toughness.
No,
Just-
no, you're not. But I mean, hey, sometimes you...
This,
you're-
if they're running like a heroic small guys deck, this destroys all their creatures.
yeah,
Because
that's
this doesn't
true.
deal damage, so if they have like God's Will in or anything that gives pro color, this kills them all anyway. It's fine.
Or if they have the Basara Tower Archer, which is hexproof, which is a 2/2.
Yeah.
Can get around
This was a
hexproof.
2-1.
The 2-1.
2/1, yeah,
2/1.
sorry. 2/1 with reach.
Well,
Hexproof.
I didn't know your cards.
We're not on green, we're on red.
Hey,
I
at
am
least
a
it's
weak.
not Conjurer's Closet. Let's go.
Oh yeah, good point.
Rouse the Mob. It's 1 red. It's an instant. That one Strive. Strive cost is 1 red and 2 colorless. Any number of target creatures each get +2/+0 and gain trample until end of turn.
Good and limited.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
perfectly
limited,
fine.
yeah.
Limited
Combat
combat
trick. Oh my god, it's like combat tricks set over here.
I mean, I feel like that's what the Strive mechanic's all about.
And that's why everybody hates this limited environment.
I think most people
Yeah.
don't like the standard environment either.
Yeah.
So
It's just
Let's all play modern.
Alright, Wizards, what are you doing?
Dak Faden.
That's cool.
Dak
Yeah,
Fane,
Dak Fane.
yeah. Here
yeah.
comes another card image of Dak Fane. He's been fully revealed too, so it's really cool.
Yeah. So are we gonna talk about him now?
Yeah, let's forget about the other
Okay.
red
Yeah.
cards. Nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Screw these
No,
cards.
what? No.
Dak Faden.
We have like 7 more.
Dak
he's
Faden,
pretty ridiculous.
1, a blue and a red, starts at 3 loyalty, +1, target player faithless lootings, which is draw 2, discard 2.
Oh yeah, no, I know all of his abilities.
Yeah.
I know he's ridiculous.
-2, gain control of target artifact. -6, you get an emblem that whenever you cast a spell that targets a permanent, you gain control of that permanent. Ridiculous.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna strive all of your creatures.
No, it's not. It's not standard playable. It's
Do
only,
not. No, it is
No,
not.
it's only playable in Legacy and EDH. So
And
don't get
Vintage.
too excited.
And Conspiracy.
Vintage.
It is
And
only
Vintage.
legal in Eternal formats.
Yes. So
Now is
Vin-
it fast enough for Legacy?
Oh, absolutely. It's a
It's
3
a
drop.
3-drop.
It is
Yeah.
a 3-drop.
Yeah.
It's this card. It will also see play in Vintage because your whole mana base in that format's built around those
Artifacts.
Yeah, the Power 9
So
cards.
like you can
What
take
deck
their
do you
mana
think
base, or you can.
He's
draw
going to be
cards.
played in.
Legacy.
Yeah.
I could see him in a Rug Delver deck
Okay.
alongside like Delver, Tarmogoyf, Lightning Bolts.
I feel like,
He's a way to sift through your deck.
does that deck play anything over 2 mana?
Yeah.
What?
Force of Will.
Yeah.
Okay, not counting Force of Will,
I mean,
because it's not actually
3 mana is
5
still
mana.
not that much, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I feel like it wants to wasteland more than.
But Rug Delver is. I think Rug Delver could make it work, but I think it could also see play in like a blue, white, red Miracles deck.
Yeah, I definitely think it's better in like a control archetype.
Yeah, I still think it's fine in like blue. I think it's fine in Rug Delver because if like
The fact that
your
we've talked
opposing
about
deck
Dak
gets out like a
Fane
Batter
in
Skull
3 of
out
these videos.
or gets out a sword or anything on the
Ooh,
creature,
it is
you
very
just
good
steal
against
it.
Batter Skull.
It is very good against Batter Skull. You just steal their Batter Skull.
Never mind, it's not that good.
What?
Because you can't equip. Can you equip it? You can equip it to stuff.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
put it to your own stuff.
I guess if you're
Yeah.
playing a 3-drop, equipping for 5 isn't the most.
If you just steal their Batter Skull, they don't have it anymore.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's
perfectly
the important
fine.
They
thing.
can't
You don't-
return it to their hand because you control it.
Well, they can do that in response.
Yeah, in response, but most of the time Legacy does not have 3 mana to spend on that.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, Satyr Hoplite.
Satyr Hoplite.
I want to have basic heroic for red.
Sure.
Okay.
Satyr
Well,
Hoplite
it's
is
fun.
1 red, 1/1.
More heroic
I think
cards.
I think he's played 1 standard in an aggressive red deck.
Yeah. That's about it though. I
I
mean,
wants
how
to
much
be
do they-
heroic and then get blown up by Doomblade.
You know,
aggressive red.
there's things that get blown up by
Sneaking
Doomblade
under.
now.
Hmm?
I said there's cards that get blown up by Doomblade now. So,
Do they get played?
yeah, Pelukrinos.
Pelokrinos.
Doomblade really isn't a main deck card right now. It's more sideboard.
Pelokrinos.
Stormbreath
Stormbreath
Dragon. Basically every creature that's not black.
Yeah.
That's what that card does.
Yep.
I don't even feel like they have so many cards they're playing. That's why it doesn't get blown up. I just feel like the heroic guy is just I can't.
Oh yeah, but like I don't know.
Because you're like just gonna 2-for-1 yourself every single time.
Depends.
Maybe I'll like you for one myself.
Good. I want to play you.
That sounds super sexy.
Next card. Next. Go.
Sigil Skink.
Did you say skank?
Skink.
Skank?
Sigil Skank. 1 red, 1
I like how Eric
colorless.
says it fast. Because he wants to say skank, but he just keeps saying skank.
Well, it does have its mouth
Alright.
open.
What is it?
2-1. It's a lizard. Just a lizard.
Just a lizard.
Just a lizard.
And whenever it attacks, it scries 1.
Yeah.
Very
It's
good.
There's a comma there. That's important.
It's not. We did not
I
ask.
don't
No.
think it's relevant.
This card is still good.
Yeah.
Because
Perfectly
in a
fine.
red aggressive deck, you want to hit the lands, and then if you hit 3 lands, 4 lands, you don't want any more, so you just keep bottoming them.
Mm-hmm.
Hit your powerful stuff.
So, do you think it will see play then in
Limited?
limited? Standard?
Limited, possibly standard because you could Burning Tree into this guy. I mean, any card that you can play Burning Tree into is fine.
And then you get all the scry, so you can get through all that crappy land, and with Domri and Chandra and Courser and all that, you get.
I
Who even
think.
plays lands in their deck anymore?
I think.
How lame.
Yeah, Manless Dredge, bro.
Oh, in standard, right?
I only play
standard,
Blue
yeah,
Devotion,
no.
no land.
Alright, Spawnithraxis. 2 red, 5 colorless. It's a 5/5 dragon. Just the dragon that they have to print with every set. It's got flying. And when Spawnithraxis enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of mountains you control.
Limited Bomb.
It is the red promotional card. So
Oh
there's
yeah, that should be
It's a
mentioned too.
it's a limited bomb.
It's a limited bomb.
Is
Um,
it?
I think
I mean, it's
I think it's possible to be used in sealed, but
It's
I don't.
it's good and limited because if you play it for 7 mana, it enters the battlefield and deals them 7 damage.
Well,
You're-
hypothetically,
you're-
You're
so.
most likely playing this in a mono red deck.
Yeah, no.
Most likely.
Wait,
I don't like it that much.
Wait, is this card? Are you talking about limited? Right?
Yeah, limited.
When do you ever get a mono color deck in limited? Like, what is your chances?
In this format, I've done it. I think this format's the best opportunity for you to actually play a monocolored deck.
I still think it's real bad.
Except
They're-
most people are squabbling over red for like the heroic stuff's unlimited.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I mean,
red
sealed.
creatures
Sealed.
are
Oh.
shit.
I think for
So-
sealed, this is fine. Yeah, red isn't the best, but I still think you're playing this in a mono red
I have a
deck.
very serious question though. This is the spawn of Thraxus. So
I'm
who's
disappointed.
Thraxus?
Thraxus is the mountain.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm disappointed they did not make a legendary land called Thraxus.
Because that's what I was wondering.
That
What
would make
is
sense.
Thraxus?
I was disappointed because I was like, when I saw this card spot, I'm like, oh, did they do a land called Thraxus, legendary, along like
One
Nixos? And I was
red.
like, oh,
No, nothing.
well, I'm
One
disappointed.
red, tap, sacrifice it.
This isn't a
deal
real
2
card.
damage
This
to
isn't-
every
this
Mi-
isn't-
Mitchell
no.
likes to like hypothesize these really broken cool cards. So
That
It's
wasn't
just a-
even really good.
I
That
didn't
was
listen
awful.
to
It's
it
a
at all.
volcanic fallout.
I wasn't listening at all.
Okay, next card.
All right, Spidamogus. It's 1 red, sorcery speed. Spidamogus deals damage to target creature equal to the number of instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Scry 1.
Is it Blitz?
It's not-
No.
It's only creature.
I know.
It's not
If
good.
it was player,
If it was player and
Oh
creatures,
my-
is
I don't-
it Blitz?
I don't think this
God.
card's good because it's a sorcery.
yeah.
But it lets you scry one for 1.
No.
No.
No. Go away.
No.
I'm just trying to defend it.
Stop.
Stop, yeah.
Fine, it's a bad card.
It
That-
is a bad card.
I've played
Don't
some
say it like you're like, oh, it's a bad
Real
card.
interesting red, blue, kind of scry sorcery instant decks in draft, and they seem to work pretty well. So that would fit right in with that.
But this card should be
But-
instant.
Yeah, this.
As a sorcery, it's not good.
All right.
I think that makes it unplayable.
1 and a red instant.
Oh yeah, that's totally playable.
That's all it needs to be. 1 and a red instant.
Oh yeah, playable
Well,
at
I
that
mean-
point.
Bolt of Kranos still sees play or is heavily drafted. I mean, it is player as well, but it's still amazing in a limited format and it's sorcery speed.
You also have to have instants and sorceries already in your graveyard to make this work.
No,
Yeah.
just wait, because this next card's a doozy. I love it.
All right. Next card is Starfall. It's 1 red, 4 colorless. It's an instant. Starfall deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature is an enchantment, Starfall deals 3 damage to that creature's controller.
This art is sweet.
It is really cool.
Art is, yeah.
I want 4 of it in foil.
What about the actual card?
Limited play.
Yeah.
It's really good in
Yeah.
limited. I don't think it sees play in standard or anything else.
I hate how there's the restriction on the creature has to be an enchantment to deal damage to the creature's controller
Who cares? It still does 3 damage to a
It,
creature,
um,
and that's
yeah.
important.
for 5 mana.
Yeah, but let's
At least the creature doesn't have to die.
That's true.
Messes with Courser, doesn't it?
No, Courser's a 2/4.
Yeah, of course it was a 2/4.
You
That
could do this
sucks.
into Searing Blood, I guess.
So they take 6,
Yeah, they take 6 and lose their Courser.
and you spend
6,
7 mana to do
7.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That card.
So you can just attack in, let them block with Courser, and you can still like Searing Blood it. That's more efficient.
I mean, but like you're talking about efficiency here, and I don't think that I care. Next card.
Sure.
Next card.
Twin Flame. It's 1 red, 1 colorless. Sorcery speed with Strive. 1 red, 2 colorless. That's Strive cost. And choose any number of target creatures you control. For each of them, put a token that's a copy of that creature onto the battlefield. Those tokens have haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step.
Fine card for limited. Again.
Just let me duplicate my bomb real quick, and
Yeah.
I want 5 Stormbreath Dragons.
that's
cost-
ridiculous.
Oh my god, that cost. Hold on, that costs 14 mana.
3, 6.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
if you got
14. Because 4 of them times 3 is 12, and then the original one
Yeah.
to cost. Yeah, that's 14 mana.
Unless you're in red blue, and then it's -5 from that, so it'd only be 9 because you have the one guy that.
Oh
makes your
yeah.
Strive costs
Oh
1
my
less.
God. You're not gonna have 9 mana to do that.
I'm just saying that is a possibility.
No, it's not.
Hypothetical possibility.
Yeah,
if
hypothetical.
you're playing against
possibility.
someone who's really bad, and they
Yeah.
don't do anything for like 20
like
turns.
low batteries here.
That's hurtful.
It was meant to be.
Okay, next card.
Wildfire Cerberus.
Last card of the set.
Of the red
Last
card.
one.
Red card
The
set.
red cards.
Alright, it's 1 red, 4 colorless. It's a 4/3 hound with monstrous for 2 red, 5 colorless, monstrosity 1. And when Wildfire Cerberus becomes monstrous, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and each creature your opponent control.
Limited bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
limited.
Yeah, again,
Very
a lot
good
of these
limited.
cards are just limited and not.
There's a
not
very
really-
select. This set is basically mostly limited EDH, and then there's a select few cards that help shore up standard playability.
Yeah.
I hope the next set is focused on standard. Like the next
I think it
Wow.
will be
I
because
think-
Return to Ravnica had so much standard playable stuff that they
Yeah.
couldn't put even more standard playable stuff. I think the stuff in this set is just a support group for that stuff right now until the next set comes out
That
and
makes sense.
Return rotates out.
I think there are some cards though in like.
Oh,
Journey
there
to
are
Nyx as a
stuff-
whole that are gonna.
There are
shake
stuff
it up.
Yeah.
in here that will become like standard like staples and stuff.
Mhm.
But just saying overall, there's no like Sphinx's Revelations
No.
or
Voice.
Supreme Verdicts or Voice
Jace,
or Jace.
Yeah.
Like anything like that, because like even uncommons in Return to Ravnica or like standard staples like Azorius Charm, Golgari Charm's becoming a sideboard card now. Like Return to
any
Ravnica
of the
block,
charms, really.
yeah, like Boros Charm, Return to
Except for
Ravnica
Cruel
block,
Charm. Cruel Charm. I haven't seen that played at all.
no, but like Return to Ravnica as a whole was basically just built around standard playability and how it interacted with like Innistrad at the time.
Favorite card of the set, or of the red set?
Probably Starfall just because of the art.
Prophetic Flame Speaker.
Oh.
Prophetic Flame Speaker. I think it has the most opportunity to be the best card in the set.
Probably gonna go with Bearer of Heavens. It's just big, red, and nasty. It's just cool ass card.
I'm a little bit torn myself between Prophetic Flame Speaker and the Eidolon of the Great Revel for basically the card art on it. I really like that. Logan?
Blade Tusk Boar.
Blade Tusk Boar?
Yeah.
Is that just the regular 2/3?
Yeah,
It's a-
that's
it's a
the 3/2.
It's a 3/2 for 4 with Intimidate.
Yeah, it's-
Okay.
That
pretty
card
good
gets there a
limited.
lot in limited.
It does. Well, Prophetic Flame Speaker is just sick.
It's really cool.
Card's nasty.
What's the black card that they printed in? Does the same thing.
Scar-
Something we talked about
Felhide,
before.
something. Scar
No,
Felhide.
I'm talking about the
It's not in this set.
Cursed Spirit. Yeah, Cursed Spirit.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Pretty much black did the same thing.
Alright, I think we're done here, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Same day for us.
Alright. I don't think you have to tell them that, but bye.
Why not? They should
Bye.
know.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Sign off. Say goodbye.
Avita Zane.
Adieu to you and you and you and you.